Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Time is But a Window. Today we are going to be reviewing one of my one of my Supreme games as I make my way back to Global. Damn hackers. The game doesn't start off great. In fact, there's a lack of communication and trying to figure out who is playing what, so I just decided to go and take the B site. As I get up onto the platform, I start watching towards the B tunnels, expecting to just kind of one-tap a couple guys in the face, but I'm not able to hit any shots. After going down, it isn't long before my team loses the round and we make our way to the next one. Making my way back over towards B, I get picked in middle. That's not a great way to start the round. Now my plan here is to rush the B tunnels with this overpowered 5-7 and hope to get as many kills as possible and maybe pick up a gun. After killing this guy in upper B tunnels, I decide to double check it and make sure that there's no one else up there. Once I see that it's clear, I decide to rotate back to middle because I figure it's a long shot for them to come over to the B site. Sadly, the lack of calls makes it difficult to determine exactly where the terrorists are here, so I'm watching middle to make sure no one's going to push out and staying over close to B in case I do hear any footsteps. Meanwhile, my team is fighting people at A, but I don't know exactly when to rotate as there's no calls really given. Before I know it, the majority of the terrorist team is down, leaving one left, and I decide to make my way up middle and see if I can find this guy on catwalk. After winning that round, I make my way over towards the B site, see that my teammate is already holding it, then immediately double back to middle to assist my other teammate in middle. We set up a little crossfire here, and I miss my shot, but I'm able to take down a few with my 5-7. Hardly able to connect on any of the scout shots. I am very lucky that the 5-7 is as overpowered as it is. On the fourth round we change things up and I make my way over towards long and watch it. I hope that someone's going to come out and maybe I'll be able to pick them up, but instead they tend to hit the other site and I kind of do nothing but twiddle my thumbs. On the next round I make my way over towards the B site and watch B tunnels until my teammate decides to push up through it. Meanwhile, my other teammate calls that they're rushing out middle, which scares the crap out of me, so I decide to go over towards window and see if I can pick off anyone as they come out. Now with numbers on my side, I decide to play it a little bit more aggressively and try to get a pick in middle. Once I'm able to get him down, I get even more aggressive until I'm actually traded out and die. Though it might not be the smart play, it surely is the fun play to always do things as if you have God mode initiated. On the next round, we trade up again and I make my way over towards long to see if anyone's going to push through, but I don't think anyone does. Instead, there's a big B take and I need to rotate over and try to retake it as fast as possible. I flash over the top center wall as my teammates decide to go in, and while my teammate's checking to the left, I check to the right and I'm able to pick the guy on the back platform before picking the final guy that ends up killing my teammate from the tunnels. On the next round I play long once again, but it feels like no matter what I do, they never come long when I'm playing it. What they do, however, is split B from middle. The last two guys are able to take out my teammates, leaving me in a 1v2 situation. Luckily, since they're in a 2v1, they feel a little bit overconfident and the first guy tries to peek me from window. Meanwhile, I know that the other guy is in B tunnels as he had killed my teammate in middle, and when I came to look at it, he was no longer there, so he had to back off somewhere. So my idea is just to tap the bomb and then play aggressively on him, so if he tries to peek out, I'm able to kill him. Hey guys, look, I'm playing long again, and as you can see, it doesn't look like anyone's coming this round either. It's just getting completely boring over here, so I'm wondering if anyone will switch spots with me. After about an eternity, my team has killed pretty much everyone and there's one guy left, so I decide to push up on long doors when a guy approaches me and I freaking miss the shot. It doesn't get much more annoying than that. In fact, I'm glad that my teammates were able to kill that guy, but after waiting that long at long, I can't help but feel really disappointed in myself. On the next round, two other guys are making their way over towards long, and I kind of just sit back and try to assist them after I hear that there is finally a long rush. After one guy makes it into pit, I see if any of my teammates will boost me up into sight. Luckily they do. This gives me a little bit better angle, and I'm kill hungry as all hell, so I'm just going to keep re-peeking this guy at long. I mean, you know what they say, try again. After getting that pick, my teammate gets pretty good control of long, and I decide to watch catwalk. On the next round, I'm supposed to be watching B, but it seems like one of my teammates isn't actually watching mid, so I decided to rotate right back over. Meanwhile, my teammates go down all around me and I need to go back into the B site. This guy on platform I think I can take out with a 5-7 since it's so overpowered, but I guess I was wrong. On the next round, I come up with this brilliant idea. I figure that since no one ever comes long when I'm playing it, I might as well push it with a 5-7 because chances are no one will be there, right? It looks like my luck continues and they decide to go towards the B site, so I try to flank around them. I'm able to take out this guy who has a scout, and usually a scout is pretty good luck for me, and my teammate and I decide to try to make our way into the site. Luckily, he decides to sacrifice his life so that I can pick up a couple kills here. On the next round, I make my way back over towards Long, and, well, can you guess what happens? If you guessed that nobody came Long and they all went to other locations on the map, then you would be correct. On the next round, I figure it's a good time to read a book or something, so I decide to make my way back to Long again. Of course, one eternity later, I'm able to finish the book and the next round starts. So doing my job, I make my way back over towards Long where nothing happens again. Eventually, I just get super bored and decide to push through with a 5-7. Since I'm pretty much stuck playing Long, I decide I'm just going to push through every round from here on out. With as little action as I saw at Long, I'm surprised I ended up with as many kills as I had. On the next round, we make our way over towards the B tunnels. The way I figure it is if we can secure the B tunnels, that gives us one less thing to worry about. After securing it, we double back and make our way into the B site where I plant the bomb. Now after planting the bomb, I originally just wanted to go hide behind Big Box, but after I'm able to get this pick at door, I decide to try to push through so I can hold it from outside when I get shot from behind. The next round, we decide to test out their defenses by doing a full rush into B. Sadly for us, their defenses are actually pretty good, because we all die within like a couple seconds here. Now they're starting to stack up rounds against this, but we just want to end this as quickly as possible, so we decide to force up and buy out and see if we can just win this round. After clearing out the B tunnels, I try to pick this guy in middle, but a guy pushes up on catwalk and I'm immediately able to flick over and take him down. Now with the confidence of a Greek god inside of me, I decide I'm just going to push right through middle without flashing, smoking, or doing anything. And don't assume for a moment that my stupidity is just going to end right there. On this next round, I just flash over and decide that the whole rushing thing has been working for me and take out this guy at Long. Then we decide to charge up Long with the might of 1,000 rhinos. It's at this point I realize that nothing can stop me. Well, nothing with the exception of a random AK bullet to the head through a fucking smoke. Even though rushing hasn't been working for us so far, it doesn't mean we're going to stop trying to do it. On this round, we're just going to rush straight down middle, and this time I have a deagle in hand. At this point, it seems like things are going really well, and I'm able to obliterate this guy in B site. Sadly, that's where my run ends, leaving my teammate in a 1v1. On the next round, we find ourselves in a 3v4, and we decide to make our way out Long, seeing as I have an AWP and it's our best chance to take the site. Luckily for us, they're playing it pretty passively. Now, while my teammates make it to the site, I'm trying to make sure no one pushes through the smoke and that nobody pushes us from Long. It's kind of annoying to watch both angles, but someone's really got to do it so that they don't get screwed. Now we find ourselves with 15 rounds, and I'm going to be making my way over towards Long with my teammate. We decide we're going to try to do what we did in the round before. But a guy pushes up middle with an overpowered 5-7 and just destroys us. This screws up any sort of economy that we've built up, and now we're going to have to save about 2 rounds just to buy up again. So I decide to go with full armor and Tech 9 to see what I can do. Sadly, I'm not able to do too much. On the next round, I find that I have plenty of money to buy a deagle, so I decide to buy it up and we make our way towards Cat. While I'm able to get the trade on the guy on Cat and pick up his M4, we still don't have a very good plan of action ahead of us. We decide to redirect ourselves back towards Long and see if we can attack the site from there. After getting this first kill, I feel like I'm just going to 1-dig this next guy, but it doesn't exactly happen. In fact, it was a really dumb idea to have pulled that deagle in the first place, and probably is why I end up dying this round. Now, there's a guy on CT ramp and there's a guy by this car, so I try to push up, but as the guy ramp peeks me, I'm able to finish him off, and then I pull to the deagle again instead of just using the M4 to finish this guy by car. This leads us to the 25th round, which starts off pretty strong as I'm able to pick this guy through the door in middle, doing some damage. Now, knowing that this guy's low in health at B, we decide it's best to try to exploit him and make our way up into the B tunnels. Now, this is a big key point to this round. As you can see, I can see this guy's head over this box, and I try to shoot it a couple times, but I'm not able to connect with it. If nothing else, though, this does give me this guy's location. Alas, my final teammate dies, and this leaves me in a 1v3 situation, and I decide to go all Iron Man on this. It's at this exact moment that I am overcome with a crazy amount of confidence, and I just feel like anything I do is just automatically gonna work for me. Anyways guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and let me know what you think in the comments below.